It's rare that we have a member whose competency is to utilize their intelligence, rather than being a barbaric fuck or an inept imbecile. I'd be extremely grateful if you could share some of the methods you employed in your prior line of work. Wonderful. Because I enjoy all of your initiatives, I am confident that I will get valuable insight from this. After our brief tour, do you have any further questions for me? To be honest, I don't think it was much of a decision on either of our parts. Andrea and I are products of the household in which we were raised. However, I believe that despite our differences, this type of labor drew our family closer together. See, the Cannovas were no strangers to territorial disputes, especially around Sicily. Having such a unified front established the protocol essential to preventing further casualties.
Lío, la joven señorita ha llegado.
Oh, well, at last. It was about damn time.
Whew! Finally made it. Good God, nobody in this town knows how to drive anymore, for crying out loud. How are you boys holding up? Hey, yo, Diego. How's that Cadillac project going? That's one sweet ride you've got there. Keep me posted, yeah? Yo, Big Manu! Is that another tattoo in your arm? That's freaking cool! Don't think I forgot about you, Ivan. My gambling buddy. Any luck this week? What about the family, ma'am? All good?
Still the same old jovencita. It's surprising how well she seems to be able to blend in everywhere she goes. Simply by memorizing everyone's names and faces. She's able to recall every person she has ever seen with minimal to no effort at all. Regardless of whether or not they are a part of our ranks. That's one hell of a photographic memory. I don't remember what I had for breakfast.
Her exceptional memory and knowledge makes her a priceless asset to us. Even though I'm not a fan of her overly friendly demeanor, I have to give her credit for being able to collect information and master the many different facets of technology. Trust me, Suzuki is unmatched in her line of work.
Oh, it might make me blush if you praise me too much, sweetheart. But it's legit. You boys are blessed to have me on your side. I mean, think about it. If I were working for the feds instead of you, you guys might be festering in prison for what, 30 years? A life sentence? A death penalty? Wait, I'm not familiar with the laws of this state.
Should things go to hell, I can always go to that cozy apartment in Cancun that my former boss gifted me before I slit his throat. That fucking pendejo. With a snap of my fingers, I can vanish without a trace. If I choose to, I could fabricate my documents, change my appearance, and even alter my lovely character.
I'm just dying of laughter. In case you were unaware, I have the police eating out of the palm of my hand. The county police and even federal agents are always appreciating a generous donation. But before anything else, What was it that I said about being under the radar, huh? Airhead? What the fuck is wrong with you? With a Japanese import that's been tuned, no less. Not that I care what you spend your money on, but I suppose any moron would notice a pink-wrapped Nissan GTR, wouldn't they?
Wow, that's brilliant, boss. Who knew you were so hip to the world of tuned cars? But this is no ordinary Nissan. You must have spotted the difference, right? I gave it a little TLC. I mean, who wants to drive a stock vehicle? That's a slur against true gearheads like myself.
You see what I was talking about earlier? There are moments when our office could use a spark of energy like hers. It's hard not to be caught up in all this happiness and cheer. Sometimes I just want to go out of town since everyone here is so gloomy and boring. No offense, guys. The buzz around here is something I really miss.
Now you're contradicting yourself, Lalo. Extracting information from your target always seems like an enjoyable pastime for you, no matter how long it takes. Even though I believe you enjoy taking things slowly.
I'm flattered that you know me so well, Leo. Means a lot, hermano. By the way, chiquita, tengo una idea. How about a race? This weekend, Megusita. You and me? I have been meaning to try out the Opala I picked up at a flea market last week. Call me old-fashioned, but I can't stray away from these gems.
Consider it done, Vato. When I win, you can bring your car to my shed. It will be nice to add yet another one to my private collection.
I haven't seen your car yet, but I know it has a twin turbocharged V6 engine with more than 600 horsepower and a 6-speed dual clutch automated transmission. Let me guess. You tweaked the brakes by installing larger rotors, high performance pads, and stainless steel brake lines to cut down on brake fade. You also upgraded the turbochargers to increase horsepower and improve throttle response. But that is rather typical in my opinion. And you probably improved the suspension with stiffer springs, adjustable dampers, and sway bars to cut down on body roll. That's all I can tell from taking a quick look at it and knowing what you are into. Did I get it right?
What the hell? How well do you know about rides and tuning in general, bro?
For me, knowing this stuff is like breathing. I got my start in the cartel as a mechanic, so it's like second nature. Used to fix up a lot of cars for careless teens who would eventually wreck them.
You dropped one hell of a bomb there, dude. God damn. What kinds of rides did you guys have back then? What components did you often use? And also...
Yeah. Whatever. There is work to be done here, Miss Popular. Do you even know who this person is? This is our new companion, and I highly doubt you did your research. To make a long story short, I expect you to make a one-of-a-kind pistol for them. Have you brought what I asked you to?
It's all in my Louis bag, Dante. What's the point of having cash and not spending it? Am I right? Or am I right? Oh, how I long for the days when I was compelled to make something unique. Time and time again, I asked myself when I would get another chance. Everything I need is right here. My imagination's going wild, and I can barely contain my excitement. Oh, I'm so confident that you will absolutely love this masterpiece I'm about to craft for you, rookie.
Oh, shit. Another of Megusita's masterpieces. Tienes suerte, gringo. She has modified either a revolver or a rifle for each of us, and I must admit that the damage each round causes is quite neat. The act of murder becomes comical in comparison.
Less chatter, more work. Lalo, come with me. The inbound shipment requires inspection. Andrea has just informed me that the truck is on its way. You are aware of what to do in the event of any inconsistencies? I expect all 40 pounds to be in there.
Oh, but naturally. Volveremos en un segundito. Try not to have too much fun in our absence. In other words, behave yourselves, okay?
Well, there's just the two of us left, huh? Let's go ahead and design a new masterpiece before Dante rips out my liver for sale at the black market. Lucky for you, I already have a canvas here in my hands. An M1911, your favorite, as I was informed. I know. When I put my skills to good use, people will get as giddy as kids waiting for a new toy. In contrast, I can assure you that my happiness far outweighs theirs. Now, tell me what you'd like me to do. You're a detective, aren't you? I can assume that you at least have some knowledge of the topic, I like it. It's inventive and amusing. Just the way they are supposed to be each and every time. Firepower is all that matters to some of these dweebs. I swear to God. They don't care if the gun is uncomfortable to hold, how heavy it is, how much recoil there is after each fire, or anything else about it. This is the result of employing such dull minions. Aren't you lovely? First and foremost, I recommend upgrading to a stainless steel or chrome molding match-grade barrel for stable accuracy and shot-to-shot repeatability. The second thing would be replacing the grip of the revolver. Even if the standard one has a certain grip, you would not want to lose control of your partner even for a millisecond. I personally use the G10 grip. I believe your hand would rest perfectly on it. A shorter, lighter fuse trigger, an extended bolt grip and magazine. Absolutely spot on there, dude. It's refreshing to talk about firearms with someone who actually gets it. How about we switch up the standard trigger for a full-on competitive one? It has the potential to offer a more fluid pull, a quicker reset, and a reduced drag. All of which contribute to the enhanced shot precision and velocity. We can't forget my favorite, engraving your name on the extension of the gun. Would you like to give your new partner a name? Certainly an iconic name. Well, our exchange concludes at this point. It's great to have someone new to rely on. Just give me 2 days and I'll hand deliver it to you. Relax, ma'am. Even though we live a life filled with deceit and backstabbing, it doesn't hurt to have a heart-to-heart chat with someone, does it? Well, I need to get on with it. I got a few things to sort out. And when I say sort out, I mean folks to track down. Dante's not my only boss. I still try to live a kind of fair life. Cheers. I'll see you around, bud.
That woman has already departed. She never pays any attention to detail. I have no idea why I care. If she dies, I won't be paying for her funeral.
How morbid, boss. I don't think someone could take her out so soon. A woman like her needs arrangements and a lot of patience. Ah, not that I would do it, of course, fancy that. I'd never strike out against one of my own. I mean, if the money's high, it depends.
You greedy prick. If you plan on doing it, don't falter. Or you'll end up like that clown earlier.
It's a joke, Leo. Gee, you're always so skeptical. I think you're developing a tendency to be quite pessimistic.
I'm just saying, I welcome death. I'm not afraid to meet the Creator. This is implicit in what we do. Understand, rookie? Death is just a casualty of the job. That is all. If I were to die, they would fill my post the very next day. Who knows? It could even be you, Lalo.
You know I would never accept.
I like to join. What did you say your head was really worth, Dante? I wouldn't need more than a silver penny to do it. Your life is not that valuable these days, you know.
Sasa. But how?
Is that all you have to say to me after all this time? How cold. I expected more from my former partner.